I'm Christine Mahoney, and welcome to this edition of Debt Happens. I'm here with Steve Craig of Trident Debt Solutions. He's the managing attorney and founder of the company. Steve, thanks for coming in today.
Hi, Christine.
So there are a lot of terms out there. There's debt management, debt settlement, debt consolidation, debt resolution. It gets a little bit confusing for the average person.
It does. And I'll tell you that it boils down to two options. One is debt settlement. There are a number of names for debt settlement. Some people refer to it as debt negotiation. Some people refer to it as debt arbitration. Some people refer to it as debt resolution. But those things all mean negotiating with a bank to settle at a reduced rate. Then there is debt consolidation. Debt consolidation has sort of been renamed in the past few years to debt management. And debt management, debt consolidation, credit counseling, what people think of as credit counseling, those terms all mean the same thing. And what they mean is that you would hire a company, for example, a consumer credit counseling type of organization that works with your credit card companies to reduce your interest rate, and you make one payment to them, but they do not cut the actual principal of the debt.
Well, in that case, why would anybody ever choose debt management?
Well, I think there's a place for debt management. There are some debts that are just better served by debt management. Medical bills are a good example of that. I think they do a very good job with that type of situation. The other scenario, I think, is if you have a lower debt amount, say less than $30,000, and it's on multiple credit cards, and life has just become overwhelming. You feel like you could do it. You have the ability to do it if you struggled somehow, but you just need a little help. You'd like to consolidate it, simplify things, make one payment, and get that reduced interest rate. But if there's no way you're ever going to pay that back, and you realize that, I think you need to look at debt settlement or possibly even a bankruptcy.
So how does debt settlement compare with someone just paying it off themselves? I mean, what if they just keep doing what they're doing?
Yeah, I think the first thing a person should do is go and look for a financial calculator online, plug in some numbers, find out how much they can afford to pay on their debt and how much interest rate they're really going to pay, how many years it's going to take to pay off. If you had, for example, that $100,000 worth of debt, if you came to us, we would get you out of that for, say, $50,000 to $60,000. But if you just continue going your own rate, it's not going to be $100,000 you pay off, right? Because you've got interest rates, and often those are very high. And so it may be 140, 150, 160 that you're otherwise looking at. So I think it's important to understand those two scenarios.
In that case, the debt settlement is a much more attractive option.
I think so, and particularly if you're making minimum payments, it's virtually a no-brainer. If you're making minimum payments, you're going to be making those minimum payments for many, many years.
All right, Steve Craig, thank you so much for talking to me today. I'm Christine Mahoney. That does it for this edition of Debt Happens with Steve Craig of Trident Debt Solutions. Thanks so much for watching.